Deacon joining us now live with what he's found. Ron.
Well, Chris, lots of older cars rust, especially in Northeast Ohio. But something other than snow and road salt may be to blame. And Honda owners are stunned to learn what's happening quietly right under their feet.
They're easy to spot. Honda sold more than 1.5 million 1999 through 2002 Accords. But what we found is prompting owners like Tom Heitz.
And I heard a big clunk from the front.
To stop driving.
Do you think this is a safety problem?
Absolutely. That's why it's sitting here. My wife's afraid to drive it.
What could happen?
The engine could fall out, the suspension is already loose.
Here's what Heitz suspects is quietly eating away at his 2000 Accord.
The hose from the air conditioner sticks out about an inch, rubber hose sticks out about an inch directly above the subframe, and the water from your air conditioner drips directly down onto the subframe.
He shot these photos of his car showing what happens next.
Here's a picture right here showing the hose that comes out of the firewall. This is the subframe down here, and this is before the air conditioner runs. This is a picture now with the air conditioner running, and you can see the water on the subframe.
The subframe that holds the car together is rusting through directly below that hose.
This is what it actually looks like from underneath.
That's completely rotted out.
That's completely rotted out, and this is your suspension right here, the main part of your suspension that's totally pulled loose from the subframe.
And he's not alone. We found 11 similar complaints that began in 2009, filed with the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Passenger side subframes that are unsafe and rusted out, failed inspection, and in dangerous condition that cannot be driven. And we found the very same air conditioner drainage hose was blamed.
Oh, there's no question, but this is a safety concern.
Clarence Ditlow heads up the Center for Auto Safety in Washington, a leading safety watchdog group.
What you have are hundreds of thousands of owners driving the roads on a vehicle that may suffer catastrophic frame failure due to corrosion. And Honda should notify them to inspect the vehicle on their own, and if they find that the subframe is rusting, replace it or get rid of the vehicle.
Chris Wells is a Cleveland mechanic.
He just kept complaining about a bang and a knocking noise.
Who shot this video and posted it on YouTube.
Hey, let's see what happens when we jab with a screwdriver.
It's another rusted subframe.
As you can see, as my accomplice tests the subframe that just came out of this car, I think it's bad. And then I pick up the camera, he just starts poking at it, and it just starts disintegrating.
It's just falling apart.
Falling apart, especially right where they bolt together, front and rear piece.
So we contacted Honda. The company told us it does not see a pattern, and multiple reasons could be to blame. In fact, Honda said its mechanics can't be expected to spot everything, insisting subframe rust is hard to spot. Tom Heitz disagrees. Years of dealer maintenance, he says, should have spotted it.
Nobody sees this?
Nobody sees it. Nobody says anything. It comes as a shock that all of a sudden, from the last oil change to this one, all of a sudden your subframe is rotted out.
So we took Heitz Accord to a local garage.
Now, I know absolutely nothing about cars or auto mechanics or subframes, but even I can see that's a tremendous amount of rust.
Wally Parker's a certified master mechanic with 30 years experience.
The minute we got it up, we spotted this.
And this is it right here.
That's it.
All of that rust.
Yep. And
now, how close to the oil
the oil
drain?
filter,
right
the oil
here?
filter's right there, and the oil drain plug's right there. So it's
A
like,
couple of inches.
Yeah.
And if I were doing a tire rotation, right?
Right
I'd be
next to
over
it there. Anything on the front end on
Brakes,
that side,
it'd
you're
be
going
right
to be
there.
able to see it.
It'd be hard to miss.
Yes, definitely.
Even so, the driver's side subframe is rust-free.
And if you go on the other side and look, you'll see that there's not a bit of rust at all over here.
Honda admits it changed the drain hole location in 2003, but insists the drain is incidental, not causal.
Did Honda, in your view, have an obligation to alert you of this problem?
Absolutely. That's the reason I contacted News Channel 5.
Someone sooner or later is going to be killed. There's going to be a big product liability lawsuit, and Honda may very well end up paying more in litigation costs than doing what they should do, which is do a recall today.
Well, Honda admits it also received 11 complaints of subframe rust, but it does not believe there's a defect and has not issued a recall or safety bulletins. You can check those complaints out completely on Newsnet5.com. But this isn't the first time that rusted subframes have caused problems for automakers. Chris, we found out that just a few years ago, Toyota voluntarily issued a recall for 110,000 2000 to 2003 Tundras. And they did that voluntarily for similar rust problems, and the Center for Auto Safety says Honda should do the same thing.
And Ryan, I know you're already hearing from viewers who are experiencing this problem.
We are. Before our story even hit the air tonight, when it broke on Newsnet5.com, we started hearing from Honda owners. We want to hear from you. We're going to have that story tomorrow night.
All right. Great work, Ron.
You bet. Thanks.
All right. Thanks.